Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. I am getting ready to head out the door this morning and get started with my day. I have a grocery order that I want to pick up, a couple other things I want to do, but I thought I would start the vlog before I head out the door. And also, before I head out the door, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Ibotta for sponsoring the video today. If you guys have never heard of Ibotta, they are a program or app or website that gives you cash back for shopping at all the stores you already shop at, making all the purchases you already do, and you can sign up with them either on their app or online. They actually have a browser extension that you can download on your computer, and anytime you visit a website that has cash back, you will get a notification that tells you the percentage of cash back that Ibotta is currently going to offer you. They have a abundance of websites that you can get cash back from. It says on their own website on Ibotta what all websites give you cash back. You can also download their app onto your phone, and they have deals and coupons, cashback offers for you that you can use when you shop at all your favorite stores, and basically doing all the things that you're already doing. You just have to download the app, and they actually have an amazing deal for you guys. If you head down to the link in the description box and sign up with Ibotta, you can get a $20 cash back when you start redeeming offers and using Ibotta. So make sure you check out that link in the description box to download the browser extension and start using Ibotta to get some extra cash back for you this summer. Thanks again so much to Ibotta for sponsoring the video, but I'm gonna get ready and head out the door and pick up my groceries. I kind of want to go maybe walk around, do some things. It's a beautiful day outside, so I'm gonna do that with the kiddos, and I figured I will probably catch up with you guys when I get back home. I have some things I want to do around here. I have a plant I want to repot and some other things. So that's about what I'm headed to do this morning, and I hope you guys come along with me and enjoy the video. After we picked up our groceries, we headed to downtown Lewisburg. If you guys are ever in central PA, downtown Lewisburg is just this cute, small university town, and I wanted to get some exercise in, and it was a gorgeous day, so I put both the kiddos in the stroller, and we just walked around town looking at all the shops and in all the windows, and just had some fun for about maybe 45 minutes walking through the small town. Also quite a few cute little restaurants and cafes in downtown Lewisburg, so we stopped at one and got some frozen lemonade smoothies to enjoy as we walked around. After we got home, the kiddos went for their naps, and I got started on what I wanted to do. So first off was repotting this ivy plant. A friend of mine gave it to me. She didn't want it anymore and wondered if I would like to try anything with it. So I cut the coat hanger out of it. She had it trained around a coat hanger in a circle, and I cut that out and unraveled the ivy because I wanted it to hang down or trail down. So I unraveled it as best as I could, and I had to go through and trim some of the strands, but then I repotted it in this cute little basket looking pot that I found at Walmart. took a quick break to make myself an iced coffee. I made myself one of the maple iced coffees like I made, I believe it was last week in my video. So if you want to see how I did it, hop back to last week's video and you can see more detailed of how I did it. But then I wanted to change out this curtain. I wanted more light in the kitchen because of the location of where I wanted to put the ivy plant. So I picked up some inexpensive curtains at Walmart. This pack actually had 2 panels in it and I really only needed 1 because of the size of the window. So I opened it up and it's a little bit short, as you can see, for the window, but it covers the majority of the window, which is what I wanted. So I still went with it, and the curtain rod on the doors hung a little bit high, so I can always lower that and it will make the curtain fit the window a little bit better. Took a second to quickly clean this window with the other curtain that was over it all the time. I never really noticed if it was dirty or not, and with having this curtain that is open a lot, definitely realized that it needed a good cleaning. So I took a second to do that before moving on to my next thing. On my list was I wanted to actually put that ivy plant on top of my fridge somewhere, and my fridge had a lot of things on it. There was some things that had just got stuck up there because Zendaya was trying to play with them and we wanted to keep them off the counter. So I went through those things and took them off the fridge, cleaned the top of the fridge, and then placed my ivy up there where I wanted it. Since I actually talked to you guys, but I potted that plant, washed up the dishes, kind of just cleaned up the kitchen. I have some things in piles or around here yet that need to go certain places, but I want to get everything done in the kitchen first. And this cabinet back here, this one, is in desperate need of some help, so I thought I'm gonna go ahead and organize it, maybe give you guys a little bit of organizing motivation, I don't know, but I just need to clean it out. And yeah, today's just kind of getting everything done. I feel like that's been a lot of my vlogs recently, but when I go out, it's for like short periods of time, and then I come home with the kids, and when they're sleeping, it's like my tackle as much as I can kind of time. So I've been sharing that with you guys, hoping maybe it'll give you guys some motivation. And since I'm not doing a lot of bigger projects right now with the kiddos, I'm just doing little basic things here around home. So I'm gonna clean out this cupboard and then hopefully mop the floor. I'm kind of wanting to just get the kitchen cleaned up and just so it feels more clean, even if there's still a couple things in the cupboards or whatever. So that's kind of my goal and my next little bit of what I'm going to try to accomplish. I'm not sure when Kaya's going to need fed or wake up, so it might all depend on that as well. But that's what I'm about to tackle at the moment. I did some vlogging or filming. I had some other things I needed to do this afternoon. Now it's evening time, and I was supposed to make my potato salad for supper tonight. I wanted to make it like right after I got home from doing groceries, and I completely forgot because I wanted to let it sit for a little bit, so it's not gonna get a chance to do that. And yeah, we'll just see how it turns out. I've never made potato salad before, but tonight we are gonna do grilled sausages and do peppers and onions on top, like grilled sausage sandwiches. They're gonna be so good. So I thought I would just show you guys kind of what we're doing. We kind of just make it up as we go. But I'm gonna make just potato salad for a side to go with that. So I'm getting started on that right now and whipping it up about as quick as I can to put on the table with supper. So that's what I'm about ready to do. I have my hard-boiled eggs here on the stove, and I need to do my potatoes yet. And then I'm gonna cut up, I think celery goes into it. I think it calls for onion, but I'm gonna leave the onion out. And I also need to cut up onions and peppers to saute for our sandwiches tonight. So I'm gonna get started on that stuff, and yeah, hopefully it goes well and I can get it done pretty quick. For the potato salad, I used a recipe from my mother-in-law, and I was using the recipe kind of for ingredients and maybe basic measurements, but I didn't go exactly off the recipe, if that makes any sense at all. So I had my potatoes, I also had hard-boiled eggs that I had done earlier, and then I had celery. I didn't put any onion or anything like that in. So while the potatoes were boiling on the stove, I cut up the celery, and then I also peeled my eggs and cut those up as well. For the dressing for the potato salad, the basic ingredients are mayonnaise, mustard, sugar, milk, and I think I put a little bit of salt in as well. Oh, and vinegar. I went a little bit light on the mayonnaise because Nelson is not a huge fan of mayonnaise, and that turned out great, but it also made the dressing a little bit more watery. I could have probably gone a little bit more light on the milk as well. For supper, we were having grilled sausage sandwiches, if I didn't already say that. So I was cutting up peppers and onions, and I fried them up with some butter to top on our sandwiches. I got started on this a while because the peppers can take a little bit longer to soften up in the pan. So I just cut up one yellow pepper, one red pepper, and then a whole onion, and I just laid it in the pan with some butter, put a lid on it, and let it kind of fry and steam while we were prepping everything else for supper. Allison did the sausages on the grill, and I had to make quite a few because I wanted some leftovers. These are great for leftover lunches or anything like that, and I typically always eat leftovers with Zendaya for lunches. So we did quite a few while we were at it, and they were so delicious and super good. And then you'll see here in just a second, he also put the sausage buns on the grill as well to kind of get toasty. Same thing we did with the hamburger buns if you watched that video 2 weeks ago, and that just makes them extra good. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here because we're finished with supper, so there's not much more to add on for today. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you had fun just coming along with me for another basic day in the life. Don't forget to head down to the description box and check out that link for Ibotta. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I have a couple things to do here tonight yet, but thanks again so much for watching. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot. I am thinking about doing a Q&A next week, so be on the lookout for a post on Instagram or a question box on my story to leave questions, and a post here on my community page on YouTube to leave any questions you might have for a Q&A. That way I can have a fun time sitting and chatting with you guys and answering some of your questions. Alright guys, I will see you next week. Bye!